Oh, just look at those poor middle-class people rushing off to work. They don't know what happiness is. They don't have any emotions, no thoughts. They're just like working ants. Individually useless, but still necessary. Just like you, my dear. And we're so uneducated and ignorant. Just like you. Sitting here and waiting my youth, just slipping away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. One toast coming right up.
And those damn newspapers, they get yellower each day. Our society is dying down. Oh, don't nod. You haven't had a thought in years. You couldn't even think if it was a matter of life and death. Oh, look! They're building a new American restaurant across the street. Oh, it's American age. American customs, restaurants, brands. Well, of course, you don't care. You don't care. You don't think. You have no beliefs, no convictions. You haven't had a thought in years. Give me my morning cigarette.
But the doctor said no. Plus, I can't stand that smell anymore.
Oh, why don't you shut up? My house, my money, my rules.
Indeed, but I'm your husband and worried about your health. You should also leave drinking, or you will drink yourself to death, my little squirrel.
You haven't changed a bit since we met. Always worrying about everything, my reindeer. By the way, Anne is coming here soon, remember?
Yes, you said before. Well, Anne is a nice girl. She is polite and well educated. That is why you envy her, because you never finished your school, dropped out for violent behavior, and burned down the kitchen, causing the death of a damn good chef. How I loved his chicken and rice. But you know what, my hazelnut? You have always been a bit too temperament. But that is why I married you, my gooseberry. On the same time, Anne, she seems so tamed and true eidolon of wisdom and peacefulness.
Yes, I envy that fluffy sheep. But you know, that badger is in a way useful for me. She buys me alcohol and cigarettes. She gives me money. And actually, she's my only friend. At least she has some enthusiasm.
I think you are overacting. You have always had my support.
You're a man. Man is not a human being. A man is useful only for one thing. And this certainly, my dear, isn't a mental support that a man can offer to a woman. If you know what I mean.
Hey, my favorite couple, how are you doing?
Hey Anne, we were just talking about you.
Oh, nice. I brought you a bottle of wine. This is fire.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, it's a bottle of wine.
Hello, my dear. Hello. Would you like to have a cup of coffee? Jimmy will make us some coffee.
No, thank you. I have been on a non-coffee diet for the last 3 weeks. Yes, no, thank you.
A joke you are, my dear. But why?
A joke. I'm not a joke. I'm a young, lovely lady, and caffeine is not a useful thing to consume for young beautiful lady like me. I want to keep myself in the best possible shape, you know.
What a discover. Give me one thing that is useful for you, and I'll give a call to P. Diddy.
Ooh, dear heavens, P. Diddy. One P. Diddy is just my cup of tea. Yeah, it was a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, and you're acting so differently today. What's wrong?
Yeah, I must admit, I saw a dream too weird to be true. I dreamed about Luther, and it was so weird. Do you know he had a stomach disease, and he was walking along the road with his cute hat, and there were peasants everywhere, and it was so awful. Peasants' war. So weird. I feel so weird. You know, since then I've been feeling very weird. I'm sorry.
Poor girl.
Haha, Luther. For a jerk. I envy him for having such marvelous ideas and being so rebellious. Actually, Luther wasn't a man, he was a badger.
You are crazy.
If you want to have a normal life or a boring life, you should marry Anne.
Actually, I have thought about it. What do you think, Anne?
Oh, it's Anne too. I'm gonna drink some more alcohol.
For what?
For making you blush.
No, it's alright. I like to blush.
I like your blushes too.
Yes, it shows a person is as fit as a fiddle without being coffee addicted.
Or she is in love.
I sure am in Luther.
Ah, Luther. I did not mean that. You're a way better woman than Alison.
I know, but do forgive her everything, because otherwise she promised to jump off from St. James's roof if you would leave her.
I know she promises things like these, but I can't stand it anymore. She is constantly insulting me.
Please, you are a brave man. You can handle it. I believe in you, and even more than that. But Anne is my dearest friend.
I admire your faithfulness to Anne. I admire you so much.